I am a little worried about for them is FNG getting farmed, because Slardar doesn't need a whole lot, but he is their primary initiator, right? They don't have anyone else who has a reliable catch aside from the glimpse for a single target, and he's just roaming right now, not CSing or pulling at all. They're gonna move in here though. They find the crush. RMN getting caught out. Iceberg there with the clap. Good body blocking. Gareth looks like the first blood. One more hit.
Yeah, they've got him.
They're just so squishy.
They really wanted Dendi, but he did a few little sort of micro moves to dodge out from Earthshock to get himself away from that Slardar who was waiting on top of the ramp for him. So they give the Leshrac, but they keep Dendi alive. To a DS like this, sure, Pycat's going to have that, you know, kind of jump into the mid game with his great farm, and they're going to have General to carry him around. But with a counter initiation from Darkseer always available, it's scary.
The 3-hero rotation mid, they can't even kill the Ursa. And, you know, that's the difference between Ursa and Shadow Fiend, right? Like, if that's a Shadow Fiend getting caught mid, he's dead. But Ursa just able to soak up that damage and walk away. Uh-oh.
Well, 3.5 second cooldown on Earthshock's pretty good, I heard.
Yeah, looking for more as they're going to dive by for the Ogre. McGee under the tower. He'll go down to a quick double kill for Iceberg. And again, it goes back to what we said as soon as the draft did. Like, Spirit is going to run at you. What are you going to do about it? And the answer, apparently, so far for NaVi is not a whole lot.
Just sit back and take it.
I mean, you could carry a TP, and in some cases that might let you get away, but Dendi TPing in mid. He's going to miss a raise. He gets glimpsed back. That leaves Viper alone, but likely goes down again here. Iceberg whiffing on his clap, but it's not going to matter. Should be able to run him down. The Bear already grabbing, I believe that's his third kill of the game.
3-0-1.
That's your fate.
Very, very poor at rotating to lanes and making things happen or stopping things from, you know, what Spirit are doing.
Oh, FNG might find a solo kill here on RMN, who is out of mana, and that indeed is the case. All right, Slardar heating up. I mentioned maybe struggling for levels. Gareth, the one hero who needs to have a big impact, unable to do so, and now they might look to pincer Dendi in the mid lane.
The more I think and look at this NaVi draft, the weirder it gets, right? They've got very little catch and kill. Sure, when Batrider gets blinked, they can lasso someone in, but they don't have any great nuke damage to instantly take out a target. So maybe they can find the Weaver here.
Would be a nice pick-off, and finally NaVi get on the board on this top lane. 2-5, 2-5, I should say, the score.
Cool.
Oh, as dear. You say that. Hello, Shadow Friend. I'll give you a hug.
TPs are coming in.
Might get a kill here on Bank Score, though. Dendi manning up, but if they can get the Shadow Fiend kill, it's well worth it anyway. A 2-hero crush. Pycat slow in the rage. Iceberg could maybe try and fight him. Worried about additional reinforcements. Oh, he's going to cancel that TP.
I think NaVi are in a good position if they're the ones being initiated on.
Oh, they want to punish FNG for constantly infesting this woods. Flame breaking him back. It's not quite enough for the kill. In fact, Iceberg wanting to go into the tower. A bold move considering Lasso is ready. He'll be punished for it. Not sure if he thought it got dropped earlier in the top lane.
And it's stuff like that they can actually create enough chaos in a team fight to maybe find an initial pick before Spirit can do anything. Alright, man. Oh, Leshrac is so weak.
Oh, he still gets the kill. That's brutal. Leshrac out again. It's a squishy support. One kidnap them and not just have it broken immediately. So better to be tankier, able to stay in the fights longer.
And run away faster.
Yeah, that too. Here comes the big fight in the mid lane. Static Storm getting dropped. They have managed to cage the Lifestealer. Could be trouble as the vacuum back comes. They look for the turn. Iceberg low, but not finished off. Still holds the Aegis though. And they can continue pursuit here. FNG threatening to go in a bit deeper. They cage Dendi. Now they look for the crush. There it goes. The follow-up damage coming through. But a great 2-hero stun by the Lesh might be enough to salvage this fight. The wall still forcing NaVi back. They're going to try and kidnap DK Phobos. FNG gets dragged deeper. And there's the crush. Looking for a bit more. He finds the Shadow Fiend kill yet again. Pycat on the chase. Open wounds there. He's looking for backup. He's going to find it in the form of an Aegis getting popped. And now the Weaver getting a bit overeager. Has to time-lapse back towards safety. Iceberg still looking for that fight. He might come out of the trees, but Pycat armlet toggling for all he's worth, trying to bait that bear in.
Hey, Weaver.
Want some honey? Want some honey? Yeah, bear. But they will in the end up disengaging. So they lose the Aegis, they lose the Slardar. They get 2 though, and again the Shadow Fiend dying. He's only at 18 souls. He's just not having.
I think RMN might die top. BZZ. Has the trap been set?
Ooh, nice stun. But do they have to follow up?
Looks like they might do. One more hit. Oh, infest. barely had him.
That was with the Dragon Lance pickup, so a crucial kill for NaVi. That's something they need to get a little more of, because once that Blink comes out from Slardar, next round of aggression will be there. Phobos, though, caught off on an island here, will be punished and picked off as FNG comes in a bit late. Now the Troll Trap. It is that Dominator build initially here on the Darkseer, now going to be going back for a mech.
Yeah, it's so good. The Dummy allows you to kind of split push and shove waves without putting your hero into danger.
Well, unless you want to. In this case, Dendi, though, trying to rev up the Requiem, but the Static Storm gets dropped. That's going to prevent things. Bank score. Now trying to retreat. The rest of the team in a bit of trouble. A predicament developing as NaVi. Oh, there you go. They turn on the Shadow Fiend. They'll pop him like a pinata. Turning on the General. Iceberg trying to pound down this bat, but he's hard to chase. BZZ.
Time lapse in one.
He's not going to use it just yet. He would be quite low if he time-lapsed.
Oh my god.
And now baits him. Goes the other direction down to the south. Doesn't have a TP. Scrolly winds his way through the trees.
Where's he going?
But Leshrac has the vision. The Flame Break's going to connect, and BZZ is not perfect this day. He will go down too. 4 kills. NaVi. Team fighting their way back into it.
4 for 1. NaVi, I mean, Dendi managed to get out of the Static Storm, launch out his Requiem, got a couple of good raises down, and that was...
Now trying to turn and run away. The Swarm allows the disengage. That's where the drums first makes a lot of sense. But now he's going to find the follow-up lasso onto the Weaver, who gets completely shade stunned, brought down, stuck around a bit too long. Might be able to kill up Bank score as well. Pycat mauling him. Ooh. Spirit get there in time. They have the high ground.
This is so risky.
Moving in, they're going to stun Ursa to start things off. Of Phobos with a big Blink reveal. The Static Storm gets layered right around the area. It will completely control Pycat, bring him down, but Dendi quickly able to unwind with the Requiem. Finds one, looking for a second, will lay out Iceberg, and now potentially a third hero as well. 3 NaVi heroes hitting the deck. The Ursa, though, down. And after the buyback, Team Scout with the free Fountain Trip. General to the rescue.
They need this Roshan now, like desperately need it. I don't know if Pycat wants to go in and hit it because they want the fight to start. And General, Lasso's back one, but FNG's there with a crush, and now Iron Shell burning through them. DK Phobos, what are you doing? Back and back into the kinetic field, and this is time to retreat for NaVi, I think. Oh, BZZ, he is actually stunned, and the damage from Leshrac might be enough to finish him off. BZZ dropping lower and lower, but he's got the Shikuchi. Slips himself back away from the trees.
Yeah, they knew there was no Static Storm there. Darkseer wall on cooldown. Ursa only just respawn damage, which Spirit are pretty, I wouldn't say all in on, but very predominantly reliant on, as FNG will find General looking for a pickup. There's the counter initiation though. RMN coming in with the stun. The Static Storm gets layered on top of it all. Kinetic field there, but nobody really caged within as Pycat mauling the Disruptor will find the quick kill with the Infest at the end to polish it off. And now NaVi should be able to take this tower.
And they might even be able to go high ground here. That's Vacuum Wall gone, no Static Storm. Ursa can't really do this. He can't clear waves, and that's something Spirit are really severely lacking.
And they didn't really commit anything. They actually didn't even get the lasso off of that fight. So NaVi have the BKB on Dendi. They have the lasso.
There's no glyph. This is a disaster for Team Spirit.
A couple of magnificent fights from Spirit, who do have the Ags on Iceberg, so not a great lasso target. But hey, he's not defending buildings. He's going to try to make his move in. Pycat focusing him, gets multi-gas the General. Now letting the lasso go after he sees the Ursa dropping low. They'll finish him off. Pycat able to work together with Dendi in tandem to bring FNG low to finish up Bane score. One more auto fights as he would like. And plus NaVi are 5-manning. That's not really where Weaver excels. Weaver wants these small isolated skirmishes, but hold that thought because here comes Team Spirit looking for the vacuum. Dendi gets caught, but he's able to BKB immediately. Static Storm drop down, but they just walk away from it. At least for the time being, the Requiem over the top as Pycat surges in. Iceberg running for dear life. Fuzzy Wuzzy on full retreat mode. NaVi run him down. They'll kill off the bear. They look for a 4th hero. It might well be Mr. BZZ. Lincoln's now broken. They get the lasso. The 4th kill of the fight. And Spirit completely on their heels. One lane of racks down, potentially.
Megas. 30 minutes in. I don't think Spirit have any way to deal with this.
Looking for the last stand fight at this point. Spirit will do what they can, but it's not a whole lot. FNG gets stunned as he jumps in. He dies immediately. Iceberg desperately trying to kill up Dendi, but it just doesn't seem possible. Iceberg stands next to Pycat, can't withstand the Lifestealer punishment. Shadow Fiend also laying into him. They'll find the kill there, and insta GG. NaVi just too strong a team fight down the stretch and putting themselves at a 1-0 advantage in this best of 3. It could be a long day for them. If they win this series, they then have to go on to play Empire. I think they hit that on 3 heroes. That's an instantly won fight. Didn't quite happen that way. But to me, like, their execution just wasn't there in the mid-game team fights. Whereas NaVi, late stage, did it go well, but the shot calling come mid-game, traditionally their weak spot was very good this game.
It was pretty damn crisp. Yeah, honestly, Pycat has given them a breath of fresh air in that department. But I almost feel like that Roshan fight, whoever got that Aegis was likely to win the game just because of how Team Spirit could snowball from it and how NaVi sort of... Yeah, like C9 runs the mid-brood, but that's just a Baby Knight special. That's like completely out of the ordinary.
See, the thing about the brood, though, is now it puts Dendi in a really tough spot, right? Because...
Actually killing brood. DK4 boss is dead, actually.
Oh.
The sentry into dust into triple stun from NaVi.
So they get the kill. The thing is, if you catch the brood itself on her own, it can be nice, but not worth the risk.
Rarely going to happen.
Yeah. It does have an early pair of arcane boots, though, and that will help a lot. You can see FNG hanging out near the bottom lane. Actually, they're also going to move in Giant Score. They want to make a play with this heal bomb. Our man caged and in a lot of trouble. Yeah,
FNG?
Dead Clockwork, but maybe a Dead Venge as well. It'll be both going down. So, honestly, trading not too bad. But what you got to worry about is this army of spider.
He's just not doing anything. I mean, the trouble is, like we're kind of saying in the draft, Slardar's going to get his levels. He's going to get his farm somehow, while Clockwork, he's not going to get level 3 this way. Killed off by the SF.
Oh, thank you for the souls, says Dendi. And now 30 souls, 24 and 13 mid. Oh, BZZ move in this area. General now going to scout him out.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Should be an easy kill. No black hole
is this
just
gonna
yet.
Be a big black hole, actually?
Oh, he didn't cancel his TP. FNG walking right into the split earth. That's a 2 for the price of 1 special for NaVi.
Ooh,
oh,
FNG.
All right. Yeah, it's Bloodstone time. He's going to have, like, they smoke. They're going to head on to Iceberg mid. Might lose some efficiency here as that Midas is coming off cooldown soon. There's the swap into the Crush, into the Malefice. And won't even get a Self-Astral off.
That was honestly great chaining. I was wondering if they had the ability to chain stun him before he can Astral. Maybe with a TP from Dazzle coming into Grave, there's an opportunity there for Spirit to save their OD. But the swap into Malefice and Crush and then Magic Missile to follow through was perfect from them. Troll. He's graved up, but where does he go? Where does he run? He's just chain stunned into Oblivion, and one more hit is all they need to finish him off, and that's it. The Pulse Nova finds it. While in the backline, Van Score's being chased by Biver. And Dendi just raising them down. That's 3 for nothing.
Oh, NaVi
clearing
styling on Spirit. This is going to be a quick series and maybe short in the overall. There's a Force out. There's a mech to heal whoever's trapped there.
Like these were Team Spirit heroes that were meant to smash their lanes and snowball into taking Roshan, kind of similar to Game 1. Did he just hook shot a creep?
Barely missing there. Was aiming for Biver, but I don't know if he wanted to hit that hook. Might have died as RMN and General combining here in the jungle. Going to find BZZ. They'll pick him off as well. NaVi collecting yet another kill. You can see Dendi with his Shadow Blade.
Hello.
Oh, might get caught though. Phobos debuting the Orchid. This is a big dive though. I don't think he can kill the Shadow Fiend in time. He's going to try for it. Not quite enough damage now. The turnaround comes. They heal into that black hole, forcing Dendi back, but the Crush onto the Dazzle could kill him off before he gets the Self-Grave. Will barely manage to secure it. Goes for the TP out. Will we get a bash? Doesn't have the point in it yet. Ends up making it out, but at the expense of his brood. Not so lucky.
Great decision making from Slardar. His Crush was coming off cooldown and could have crushed the Dazzle at the very end of that. Stronger and stronger.
They're going for another kill on the Troll. BZZ off way too far. Say hello to Dendi. Kaboom! Finds him with the Requiem. Does get the bash, but he's going to need like 15 more to even have a chance at a kill. So
only 15?
Yeah.
Yeah. Behind the Enigma. He's a good 2,000 behind anyone else, and then you've got Dendi and Pycat sitting on 8k at the top.
It's a hook bottom, just narrowly missing on Dendi. The luck just not going their way, but Iceberg gonna dive Dendi deep behind his tier 2 tower. Desperate to get a kill on the board. Will find that kill, and now maybe gonna look for more though. Minute there. Hookshot cooling down though. FNG gonna dive for another one. Might be able to find General. There's the hook. It's a direct connection. Then the cogs to follow up. NaVi getting sloppy, starting to hemorrhage kills, and this bottom lane is a no-go zone, Gareth, at least for this stage. Like, they do not have the ability to... It's available for whatever reason. You're probably dead as the Shadow Fiend.
Like, their 5-man is so massively superior. Oh, Slardar?
Well, you say that, but they're not 5-manning right now. Is Biver going to go down to the Soul Burn from the Orchid. Another big pick for Spirit. I'm really surprised NaVi keep on going here. Guys, don't go. Don't step here. It's not safe, but FNG overextends. He'll get picked off. And Spirit will have to back away, at least for the time being. And if you're going to go bottom, you need to do it with the whole team. And that's what they're trying. He charges in. He does have Aegis round 2. He'll come back soon. They have a black hole ready. Will they get the chance to use it? General trying to move back into the fray. Pycat forcing a way to safety. And now it's suddenly the OD trapped in an awkward position. He's already committed his Hurricane Pike. He's going to self-astral. And it looks like he will be going down. Requiem perfectly timed with that. This will be forced away.
Pycat died so quickly.
For the troll, though, I feel like we haven't seen really anything out of BZZ. Mostly just trying to farm this top lane. 0-4.
He just got ganked over and over again. RMN is caught. He turns to fight, though. This OD from the high ground stunned up with a dazzle next to him, but RMN finds the kill before dying and doesn't even die himself. The razors come through, and NaVi 3 for 1. Finally, Phobos pops the Venge in the back end, but Dendy's here to clear up Spiderlings with Pycat.
Oh, they got Phobos as well. Scouted out for the moment. Crush comes through. Another pick-off. That's 4 dead for NaVi. Strength in numbers for this team fight lineup. And
honestly, they're like the mobility items. Shadowblade kind of doubles up as a split push item as well if he needs it to be. And the magic community against initiations.
Troll is just not a hero, huh? Killed by 2 supports
not
again.
in this game.
Yeah, RMN does get hooked here. They're going to try and pound him down from distance with the OD. They've got, I think, triple force F now, or yeah, triple force coming out. Spirit
have sentries, but they don't see Dendy coming in. The pebble thrown, but the grave is there in time from Vanscore, and he TP's out. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. With the Slaughter coming in to crush him up.
I
Nice
think you
play
go
by
high ground
Dendy.
now. This is the potentially lane of Brack. Spirit gonna have a Spirit. Need to muster a defense. FNG hook cooling down in 3, but he's just hooking into certain death, and while he's hesitating, BZZ is caught. Swapped. Astral defensively used, but they're going to drop the Midnight Pulse. They blow him up. Pycat just nuking him to smithereens, and now straight onto the top lane. This is looking like 2,000 gold short. Range Rex down. NaVi straight onto the melee. This could be the second lane. Spirit just not showing any signs of a head-on engagement, and while they hesitate, Viper finds the opening. But the hook's there to counter it. FNG sacrificing his life for the cause, but how much good will it actually do? He's down immediately, and then General from behind finds 2. Line him up, knock him down. NaVi stay alive. They've got a date with Empire as they crush their way through Spirit here in game number 2.
General Black Hole's 2 full HP heroes. Dendy just rolls up and slaps them down. 1 hit each and they're gone.
Didn't even need the Requiem.
Didn't even need the Requiem. My goodness. Again, it was one of these things where NaVi realized where their weakness was and they adapted and changed things up very, very quickly. It's kind of refreshing.
Pick the Brood. They're like, this is a core Venge. They have no counter for Brood.
We've won.
We basically win the lanes. The game's over. And if they try lane to deal with the Brood, we're definitely going to win the mid lane because you've got an OD versus Shadow Fiend. That should be a very comfortable matchup. Clockwork can run around, set up kills. We've got the heal bomb with the spider lanes. Troll should do fine in the safe lane against an Enigma. None of that happened because the core Leshrac came out and it completely caught them off guard.
27-5.